Lately I've been thinking about the dynamics between men and women and how so many men, we just forget our superpowers, man. We forget how important we are because of the society that we're in. It constantly tries to make you think that you're less than you are, and you give into that. You believe this false belief that men are inferior to women, when the opposite is actually true. Fellas, you'd be amazed at how many women believe, truly believe, that they're better than men because they've been programmed that way since they were young, since they were infants, toddlers. Constantly, even with Disney programming, the TV, the parents, sugar and spice and everything nice, and boys are made of what? Sticks and stones, or whatever the hell, puppy dog tails, or whatever. You know what it is. I don't know the thing, but I'm just saying, men, we have a powerful superpower that's called logic. Logic, man. This is something that women have too, but they don't have as much logic as we do. Hence why we live in these civilizations. We got buildings, we got cars, we got apartments built, we got structure, we got infrastructure, we got power, electricity in every household. This is because of men. Men have built this with our minds. We decided to sit down at round tables for centuries to come up with ideas to make our lives easier, not only for ourselves, but for women as well and our children. But unfortunately, man, we just live in this weird society where in the past, I don't know, maybe since the 60s, 1960s, things started to change. Women wanted equal rights, which, I get that. But so much has changed since then to the other side, where it's almost like men are looked down on. It's like we're not appreciated anymore. We're almost like these evil things that they think we are, and we know we're not. And we're not appreciated anymore. We're just not valued as much as we should be, as much as we have always been. And it's only happened in very recent times. And so I just wanted to touch base with you guys on the fact that, man, fellas, it's a beautiful thing to be a man, to have logic and reason, and to be able to think and come up with ideas to solve problems, not just talk about problems, but to actually solve them. It's a beautiful thing, man. I don't ever want you to forget it. Don't take it for granted. It's a gift from God that you've had since you were young. 12 years old it's really when men begin to really hone in on their logic. And things, we start to rationalize life. We start to understand things even better, as you get older. You hit about your 20s and 30s. It's when you really start to see the world for what it is. And, that's why we fight back. That's why we go to war for things we believe in. Women don't just, up and go to war and fight for what they believe in. If they believe in something, they don't fight for it. And this is not to bash women. I'm just reminding men of how great they are, because once we remember and understand how great we are, this society is going to clean up. It's going to get a lot better, and for everyone, women included. But if men just believe all these lies we've been told about ourselves, that we're not as great as we are, well, whatever you believe usually comes true. If you believe you ain't almighty, then you're not. But if you believe you're the shit, then you're the shit. So, man, I just want us to just always know how great we are. Take advantage of it. And use your logic and your creativity, man. God's blessed us with creativity to come up with things and create things, which is God-like. That's why I preach semen retention, man. It's your creative life force energy that creates life. And when you hold on to that energy and you don't spill it, you know, without the sake of creating another life, if you're just going to spill it just for recreation, then you're really wasting that powerful energy that's worth more than gold. And I know we forget it at times. I know we're tempted. In every corner we turn, there's women and, you know, that are half naked and women that are tempting us for a good time. And I'm not against it. You know, you want to have fun. I get it. A lot of us are still young. Have a good time. I do it myself. But I also know in the back of my mind, I cannot just be spilling this special serum, if you will, to just for the sake of a quick dopamine hit. It's like a drug. You can still have a good time without spilling it, but that requires a lot of discipline. But hey, you know, it's worth giving it a shot in order to retain this magic potion of creativity. So I just wanted to drop that off on y'all real quick, man. And just remind you, hey, you got the goods, man. Don't forget it. Don't let this society trick you into believing some bullshit. Because it will. And it's doing it on a regular basis. But yeah, I just had to get that off, man. Hope you guys are doing well. Keep striving. Keep your ambitions high. Stay focused on your purpose. Make things happen in this life. Don't let it just go to waste, because time is ticking. That's why I've been absent. That's why I've been absent from YouTube, man. I've been so locked in, focused, looking to make a killing. Not just a living. I want to make a killing. To use that money to then build and go hard and make my mark in this world, man. Because we don't have a lot of time, man. And I want to do this while I'm young. I don't want to wait till I'm old to try to make all my dreams come true. Now, let's do this now while we're young and vital and strong and fast. So that's it, man. Hope this message reaches you and impacts you. And I'll holler at you on the next one. Peace.